show. We are here to talk about the tourist attraction in Kabale and what should be done to boost tourism on the whole in Kabale. Why is it referred to as the Switzerland of Africa? What are some of the tourist attractions?
What are those things that someone shouldn't miss when they come to Kabale?
Lake Bunyonyi.
Yes.
Yes, Lake Bunyonyi.
Yes, tell us about Lake Bunyonyi.
Lake Bunyonyi is the deepest, actually the second deepest lake in the whole world. You see, we have
Lake
water.
Tanganyika.
It's produce good water. Actually, the town here, the whole is only collected from Lake Bunyonyi.
Right.
You know, the tourists also come because of this, the terraces. The terraces, you know, it's very hilly. And, you know, people, it has that environment of the terraces and, you know, the view. People like the viewing of Kigezi. I think that's why even it was called Switzerland of Africa.
I know that if you're looking for inspiration, to create something, you just get up and sit at the balcony of your place and you'll see these things. They will confuse you. By the end of the time, you'll have something that you've written down. Right. Yes. What are the tourist attractions?
Yeah, we have mountain gorillas, which are found in Windy Penetrable National Park.
Right.
Gorillas, most of you have not seen them anyway, but they are good animals.
What more should someone look out for when they are here?
Hot springs.
Hot Tangata.
Can you imagine hot water near the cold water in one place?
Say that again.
Hot springs. The hot water within the same area with cold water, but when you touch, you feel this is very hot. You touch, this is very cold. Can you imagine that?
What is special about a hot spring?
Most of the people, they do come. They want to get healed. Just get immersed in that water, whether cold or hot. And
The water.
I think to me, it must be healing because it has been there since I was born, and up to now people still come to the hot springs.
Wow.
And
It's a natural one.
Actually, at some point, that's not a risk.
And some of the people, they do porridge from there.
It's
Using that hot
amazing,
water.
You can
do
cook.
porridge, using that hot water. Just take your flour, mix it wet and you make porridge
Get
from there.
sung.
You
It's sung,
eat
yes.
from there.
Okay.
Yes.
We have pygmies around the lake. And,
Pygmies are a tourist attraction.
Yes.
You people.
Very short people.
these guys are very short. Very, very. If you
Very.
If you go to see them, automatically you'll be attracted, even to be near them or to give them something because of their shortness.
Right. Yes. What other tourist attraction here?
Boshera.
Hey.
They have Boshera. Yes, golden tulire. These Europeans, all the whites, they like honey mixed with our local porridge. So they enjoy it to the extent.
And another thing of tourists here, it is weather, friendly weather. Our weather is like of that one of America.
We are now outside country.
We are outside of Uganda now.
When they come, they feel they're like
They
home.
feel they are at home. They don't want to move even. If you go like to Bunyonyi now, you'll find very many tourists, very many than the locals here.
I must say that where we are staying, all of us were in jackets, and then these two ladies are wearing
Hot pants,
and for them they are at home, and we are like, are these people crazy? So that makes sense when you show that.
It is true. It is true.
Right.
And to add on that, people, tourists are attracted here because of the hospitable people. The Bachuga really are very hospitable. Yeah, and when they come, they really don't want to leave. So actually, Brian and your colleagues, you're welcome to stay.
I'd like you to tell us about, because we are also told this place is blessed with birds.
Have a crane, breasted crane.
Yeah,
And actually is a very good attractor of these tourists.
Well, I saw two crescent cranes.
Yes, you have them actually here in the town.
Even in
These
town you
swamps
can see them.
around here. That's
They
where
like
are.
near the
They
farm,
lay
near
eggs
water,
there.
near water.
And we have with these weaver birds. There are so many as you cross over Bunyonyi, and actually Bunyonyi Overland Resort, that's why you see we have a place like a bush, so that when you come you see very many of them. We have so many kingfisher, you know, those ones, they like these small fish. And we have actually more than 200 species of birds around Lake Bunyonyi.
We have another type of bird species called Nyamunjuri. As you have seen, Kabale, we are good growers of sorghum.
Okay.
And now, as you will see outside, sorghum is almost going to be ready for harvesting.
Yes.
So these birds come in a
group.
In a group. If you are not serious, they can even eat the whole garden, and you go with empty hands.
Well, if you're just joining us, we're looking at the tourism potential.
We also have this Mount Mavu.
Yes.
And I want actually, before you leave, to go there and cry.
It's too cold.
It's too
The
cold.
higher you go, the colder it becomes.
It depends
So
the
must
time you
go
went
extra
there.
checkups.
Is it
See that you are physically fit.
Well, let us look at Christopher Kachibayo, who is the commercial officer of Kabale. And when we come back, we look at benefits. What have you gotten out of the tourism in Kabale? And what we can do more to boost the potential of Kabale? Take a look at this.
In Kabale, there are several tourism attractions. If you move around, you look at the landscape of Kabale, you look at the terraces, you look at the hilltops in Ikumba there, they have some craters, even in Ikumba. Then we have these steep-sided valleys. Then we have the forests, the Ichuya forests. We have the Bwindi impenetrable forests. And in those forests, there are birds, there are butterflies. In Bwindi, we have the mountain gorilla, we have the elephants. So wildlife is also there. We have the historical sites like the caves, Nyakajera. There is a good cave where people used to stay in the past when there were no houses. We have Nyarutenje cave where they had kept the royal drum of Muhumuza here in Bubale. We have the traditional tourists like our Batwa, the community, Batwa community. As far as the revenue is concerned from tourism, the district does not collect revenue on tourist activities. Then there is a communication network. In some of these tourism centers, you find that the network, the communication is not all that available in some areas. There is a problem of infrastructure. Some of the roads in the tourism centers are very poor and they need to be worked on. We have managed to link with the Ministry of Tourism to give us technical backstopping, which is being done. And the issue of funding, that one is still a problem. But we have made work plans and submit them to the district council to see if they can incorporate, see if they can make a budget provision for tourism activities.
I want first to talk about the benefits of tourism. What have you seen that Kabale people have benefited out of all these things that you've mentioned? Yes.
Thank you very much. Actually, we are just benefiting from this tourism. You ask me why?
Why?
You see, it's like we collect, for example, government collects 2 trillion from these mountain gorillas. All the money is just taken to the central government. And as you have heard, we have poor roads. You see, we see these people coming. They are not even, majority of them don't stay in our lodges. They just come, see the animals, see our beauty, the beautiful places we have, and then they go back. So, to the least extent, actually, we benefit from tourism.
Isn't there something good that you've gotten out, ma'am?
Some of our young children have really gotten jobs like tour guides, they get some money. But as my colleague says, we don't, in our budgets, we don't consider tourism as benefiting the district because the proceeds from there are taken back to the center. So my appeal is to have this decentralized. So that we know we say this is our beauty, these are our animals, this is what we benefit as a district. We budget, we want it to reflect in our budget, so that so much is coming from tourism.
At times the government also it offers some fund to the community. The children are getting sponsored. Most of the children, they are getting sponsorship from the tourists, and the tourists also, some come as tourists, and after coming and seeing Africa and this Kigezi region, they also become investors in Kigezi. Some also are investors, so there is that interaction of investing,
and then when they meet our fertile girls,
that intermarriage come in.
How come, Kabali, you still become less, I guess, less known? We study about you in school, Switzerland of Africa.
Yes.
That's where it stops.
The challenge has been that we didn't have the professional tour guides to market our area. But now those kind of groups are coming up. We are having professional tour guides who will talk about Kabale, to talk about the beauty, to talk about the nature, to talk about the hotels, to talk about the hospitality of the people of the Bachiga, all that kind of thing. When you are marketing something and you talk about it, and now since we got those professional tour guides, now people have started coming. Even we are getting tourists from Uganda, from people from Kampala, people from Mbalala here, like Christmas holidays. You find the whole of Bunyonyi full of the local Africans.
I like that angle. You brought now into professional tour guides. What are you going to do to boost more tourism here?
Yeah, maybe the most challenge we have, like now if you have interest to see the gorillas, the prices are high. You cannot go there because you don't have the money. They put the prices high.
Can't you save your 250 for 6
now,
months?
Like now I'm maybe trying to train in tourism. I have not yet worked for the money, and maybe from like the Mzungu comes, I cannot say the gorilla looks like this when I have not seen it. I have not seen it.
Most people, for example, have not seen them. They've not really gone.
She talked about them, but then she said she hasn't seen them.
Yes. And these whites want you to tell them what you have really seen.
All other people will be interested to come in those hotels where they build naturally.
And experience Africa.
Me, we have most of potential investors from Kabale, but they have their buildings in Kampala, and they let the Basungu come. So they should have love for their land. They invest in their land, so that the whites don't take the profits at their land.